I hope you're hungry because today we are gonna be making spaghetti and meatballs while I absolutely unload every single thing that's happened to me in a year. This is worth watching because I turned 30. I feel like I now have authority over any bit of growth that has happened. Second of all, if you're in a 9 to 5 and you're a creative soul, this is worth watching. And if I have abandoned you as a dedicated viewer, this is my formal apology. I'm so sorry. I promised myself when I am ready to come back to YouTube, I wanna make sure that I'm excited. I wanna make sure that I'm not doing it for other reasons other than like, I just wanna get in front of a camera and talk to you. It is so nice to see you. It has been a year. And in order to make a really good spaghetti and meatballs, you have to start with the base, the foundation. Same with my story. I'm gonna start at the very beginning. The recipe will be in the description. Maybe you don't care about that because you haven't seen me in a year, but I just needed to get that out of the way. Okay, so first of all, I turned 30. That's something that you maybe missed out on. Happy birthday to me. I do want to talk about what happened. Why did I stop making YouTube videos? So let me get into it. If you have a 9 to 5 or you're a creative soul and you kind of feel like you almost have to pick between being a creative soul or having like a quote unquote real job, I think you'll really empathize with this part. So in the beginning of last year, 2023, I really needed to make more money. I felt like at the time, like full transparency, like my job wasn't really giving me enough money and filming YouTube videos just wasn't really fruitful financially. So I felt like, okay, let me just get another job. Like, let me get a full-time job in addition to my full-time job. The problem with that is I can't tell job number 1 about job number 2. And I can't tell job number 2 about job number 1. Job number 1 is remote. Job number 2 is 3 days in the office. So this is like not really legal, but I did that. And I applied as a media assistant and I thought I would be on set. I thought, no, I'm like a legit like media planner assistant and it was horrible. It was the hardest job I have ever had in my entire life. Not only was I doing my full-time job, but I was also doing this. And the reason why this job was extremely difficult was there was a huge learning curve. I legitimately thought that this would be really easy. And luckily I had a really good mentor at the company. Otherwise, I think I would have had to quit within like the week. Anyway, all of this is going on early last year. And so I got this job all while I'm balancing job number 1. Job number 1 is getting really upset at me. So now we're pushing to close to this time next year. And it was probably like the most traumatic time of my life. And I just like, I couldn't make any more YouTube videos because I'm like, holy crap, like I'm not only probably gonna lose job number 1, but I'm probably gonna lose job number 2. What ends up happening is job number 1, they don't pay me for March. They pay me half of my paycheck and I'm like, holy crap, like this is crazy. I was gonna quit job number 2 to lean on job number 1. Job number 1 was about to let go of me. So I'm like, holy crap, I have to lean into job number 2. And job number 2 thought I was gonna leave. It's just this whole mess. All of that to say, do not apply for jobs you are not qualified for. I had to make a decision. There was no way I even had time to make a YouTube video. I tried. I made like 3 during that time and I just couldn't do it anymore. I made my last video and then I went up to my manager at job number 2 and I just sat her down and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be fully in. And she was like, okay. And that was a really, really hard moment for me because I thought that like I'm really choosing a 9 to 5 over a passion because I have to pay my bills. And I did, and I'm still there. And finally, I'm hitting a point where I don't want that for myself. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, if you don't want that, how are you gonna get there? It was honestly the most stressful job I've ever had, job number 2, because I was doing something I've never done before, which is like managing 2 really big accounts worth like millions of dollars. And I was doing like the ad spend, like I was everything that I don't want to do, I was doing at this job. And if my manager is watching, this has nothing to do with you. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I'm not good with numbers. my daily task was numbers. I don't want to do Facebook ads. I have to do Facebook ads. Like, it was truly like horrible. I would take my phone into the bathroom stall and just sit there for 10 minutes because I didn't know how else to like self-soothe during work, and it was really hard because I also sat right next to my manager, so there's like literally no opportunities for me to like take a break mentally without seeming like I'm not doing anything. Okay, we get it. Like, I don't like my job. I didn't like my other job. I needed to make a change. I needed to leave that job and find another job because I still legitimately had to pay my bills. I had no savings. So if I quit, I had to have a backup plan. I was able to find a social media specialist role in California, and that was such a blessing because it was the perfect time to leave. So this light is like, it was the perfect time to leave job number 2 and enter job number 3. Yes, my friends, 3 jobs in 1 year. Wait, oh my God, you know what I did? You know what I did learn from the media job? I know that I sounded miserable, and I was. Let's not get that twisted. You could have the crappiest job, but if you have someone who's willing, my manager, if you have a manager who is willing to teach you what you don't know, you will be left with so much knowledge. That job was extremely tough for me, but if it wasn't for her, like I left that job with so much under my belt. I took so much of that job and applied it to my social media specialist job. It may seem like the journey is pointless, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes the journey really does teach you along the way, and it's almost like a building block to like where you are meant to be. We have the beef in here, and I'm gonna add a packet of oatmeal. Wait, how are you doing? I wish you could reply. Comment below how you have been. I really am trying to lead my life as authentic as possible, and I know this is so annoying, but like that's the reason why I made Naturally Negeen, is because I really wanted to be like as natural as possible, but I almost feel like I really lost myself. When you're creating content and that's like something that you want to become your livelihood, it's really easy to get caught up with like, oh my God, am I making money? Blah, 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 blah. Something that I recently started doing is like fantasizing the idea of getting back on YouTube. And in doing so, I wanted to have a better motivation. I wrote a list of things that would contribute to like my rebirth of Naturally Negeen. And all of it came down to like was having a different focus. So less of like, how much money can I make? How many views am I getting? And more of, hey, like, was this a fun video to make? Do you feel like your content is helping someone get value? That's what I'm doing today. I feel like today I'm like ready, and I really wanted to make this video, and also because I wanted to do a reaction video on my channel of Taylor Swift's Tortured Poets album. Like, I just wanted to do like a reaction one, which I've never done before. I've never done like a reaction video. Why can't I make that? You know what I mean? Like, I've been making content based on like, you know, what I think other people would like, and I think that that is definitely the key to success. But I also feel like a thing that made me really successful with my old channel was like I made videos that like really spoke to me. And if I can leave you with any advice, make content or create art or do something that like it is extremely validating and comforting and sweet for you, because I don't know, I feel like really interesting making a video right now. If I'm being completely honest with you, it's like part of me feels a little dizzy. I don't know why. I felt dizzy earlier, and I think maybe I'm just like overwhelmed a little bit. Oh my God. Ah, it's popping. Be careful for the splatters. Okay, so for this video, I got an editor. And the reason I got an editor, hey girl, is because when you are filming and you are also an editor, like you have so much control over what part of you is shown. And I think in a weird way, like I kind of feel like I lost myself in the editing process because I knew exactly how I wanted to portray myself. And that's fine. Like that's a YouTube video, right? Part of wanting to be authentic and natural is like talking to you as if how I would talk to my boyfriend or like my best friend. Hey Sheridan. But life has been really good. It's been really good. I'm so excited to get back. I have been kind of active on TikTok. I've resurrected my Naturally Negeen Instagram page, and I'm like really trying to create some good content on there. And I'm Okay, you guys are gonna hate me for saying this, but I think I want to be an influencer. And I know that's so annoying. That would mean more videos. I just kind of want to make a living off of being a content creator. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, like what are steps to do that? And I think it's just kind of like reconnecting with my audience, you guys, and starting there. Like just start there and see where that takes you. So that's where I'm at. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been talking so much. Oh my god, it's a YouTube video. Of course you're talking so much. Oh my god, on my last channel, someone always would comment like, you talk so much, and I'm like, it's a YouTube video. This is what we have. Now we are gonna mash it up. Look at, like, this was kind of easy, right, you guys? My lease, so it's April right now, or it's about to be April. My lease is ending end of August. I'm not gonna be living alone anymore. That's right, I'm getting a dog. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be moving in with my boyfriend. I hope you guys can meet him one day. He is a very sweet soul, and if there's anyone single right now, can I give you the best dating advice? Give the kind people the energy. You would be alarmed with who I was entertaining. The trashest men. One guy like left me on the side of downtown. We were both walking on the sidewalk and I saw one of my friends. I just went to go say hi thinking like the guy was behind me. No, he walked away all the way back to his house. I didn't have my phone or my wallet. I had to cry to someone begging for an Uber to go to this guy's house so I can get my car. I've been through it. I want to do a story time, but at the same time, I don't want to relive the horrible stuff that has happened to me. Shoot, I feel like I did something wrong in this whole thing. Whatever. So what am I going to do with my apartment? As if I'm selling this place. So this place is going absolutely down the drain, by the way. I hit the 6-year mark. I'm about to. Any issues you could think of, I'm having them. I'm so ready to leave. Like my disposal doesn't work. My refrigerator breaker wasn't working. My AC wasn't working. My disposal breaker wasn't working. My dishwasher breaker wasn't. I mean, you name it. Also, there is so much crime in this area. I am sick of hearing sirens every day. Every day. What if I just made like one meatball, spaghetti and meatball, one meatball. Me and my man like cut into it like a steak. Okay, for every meatball, I'll tell you something new that's happened in my life or something interesting worth sharing. I'm really proud that I started my TikTok back up and I'm like proud of like the content. Like I think it's cute. I really want to start my own social media management company, but I really want to help multifamily properties with their Instagram. You're probably like, what? You know, like apartment complexes. I want to do their Instagram pages. I'm really happy. I've been the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. I feel the most loved that I've ever felt in my entire life. I know I don't love where I'm at right now, but I still feel like I have a lot of love for myself at the same time. I'm really excited to move. I'm really, really excited. I thought it would be really hard for me to say goodbye to this place, but sometimes when you're ready, like you know it, and I feel it in my bones that I'm ready to leave this apartment complex. This year, I'm really excited to have a Christmas tree for the first time in like a year. I got rid of my last Christmas tree. I don't know, I just feel like it didn't really speak to me, so I didn't have a Christmas tree last year. But this year, I'm really excited, and I kind of want that Home Depot one that always goes viral. It's like the $350 one. I am so excited. Okay, so I went to the Taylor Swift concert in California. I went in August. It was phenomenal, just like the best time of my life. And on April 19th, I believe, the Tortured Poets album is gonna come out. So meatball number 6, meatball number 7. I feel like my friendships have gotten a lot more intentional. It is really easy to have like friends that you call best friends who don't really like you. They can still be your friends, but like sometimes like a best friend is someone you really like, they know what is happening in your life. And I'm just really grateful that I've been really intentional with who I bring in my life, and you know, just also like being a better friend or trying to be a better friend. You sometimes forget having like 4 or 5 quality friends is really enough to just make you the happiest person in the world. Oh my gosh. We finished the meatballs. Did I even give one for 6, 7, 8? Number 8 is I'm grateful to be here right now with you. Let's take a look. Ooh, that looks good. All right, so I have put those in, and now I'm gonna chill for like an hour or 2, and then we are going to cook up the spaghetti. I'm really excited to share so much more content for you guys. I don't really know what the content will be necessarily, but I think just taking action. Maybe I make a video once a week or once a month. I don't really know yet, but I think it'll make me feel really proud that I'm taking action every single day. And I hope that you lead with that too for anything else that you're creating. It's been about an hour to 2 hours. I don't really know. A lot of time has passed. Couldn't really tell you what time of day it is. The pasta is almost done. I'm so happy about it. We are cooking up a storm. And then the sauce that we made together with the meatballs, oh my God, incredible. My man is here laying on the couch. This guy has it good. I had him taste some of the sauce and he had like 0 recommendations to improve it. And that means it's perfect. He likes it al dente. I'm starting to become an al dente kind of gal. So let's see if this is al dente. No, it's a little too dente. Okay, we're about to drain. It's really nice having a cameraman for the first time in like 10 years. Typically I rinse the spaghetti, but you know, I don't really want to. Okay, transfer it back. Then I'm gonna transfer this into this. Whoa! My fingers. Now we're gonna take this dunk. Okay, now I'm just gonna submerge the nudes. I'm gonna just mix this in and then cook it for a couple minutes. And then we're gonna taste it. And then I'm gonna take my makeup off. And then I'm gonna watch Wife Swap. Got the cam. Oh my God. You really would think I was born in Sicily. Honest to God, right?
Right.
That's what he's paid to do and say. This execution definitely does need work. Whoa, this is a huge ball. Look at that. When I turn off the camera, I'm gonna be shoving 3 more of these meatballs onto this pasta, adding more noodles. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna keep it modest. We're gonna keep it simple. Shall we take a taste?
We shall.
Okay, let's taste the spaghetti first. Wait, I just want to say thank you guys for joining me today. It's been really nice to make a YouTube video. I'm not gonna lie, I almost fainted like halfway through because I got really nervous. Probably dehydration. Okay, let's try this. You know what? I apologize. I need to add more red pepper. It's missing something. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't lie. Let's try this again. Let's take a bite out of the meatball. Let's see if our journey takes a different course. Cut the cam. This is great. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Make sure that you're subscribed. If you make this, tag me at my Instagram handle at naturally Negeen. Love ya. Oh my God, this is delish.